So this is the University of Galway. We're located in the west of Ireland. We have about 20,000 students and about 2,000 staff. We are a university with a capital R for research, a capital T for teaching, and a little I for innovation that we're really working to change. So my Ignite is the Galway Innovation Fellowship Training Programme, GIFT for short. And the genesis of this was, I suppose, our own enamorment with design thinking and the value that design thinking can bring to an institution and to people. And in designing the programme, I wanted it to be towards staff and educators because we'd seen such a transformation in our students. But very, very quickly, I started to be like this very cute but furry guy, kind of running around on a hamster wheel, feeling like I was going nowhere with the programme. And a lot of that related to the feedback on the programme from staff and colleagues. It was just too much, too quickly in a busy semester. So I did something that it isn't native to me. I tried to slow down and kind of reflect on the programme and look at aspects of it and see where I could impact change, but do it in a more deliberate way. And I went back to the humanness of human-centred design and spent a lot of time specifically looking at empathy. And that kind of forced me not just to slow down, but to really stop and to think about the value of empathy, not just in the innovation and entrepreneurship space, but in the world as we live it today. Perhaps it's something we all need a little bit more of. And in stopping, I decided that empathy would become the pebble that I threw into the water to create as many ripples as I could across our campus. And so I went back and redesigned and reimagined an empathy program. Kind of took that idea out and piloted it with our community and really took the opportunity to give people lived experiences, to walk in the shoes of others and to do it in a very sensory and experiential way. We trialled a number of programs and experiences with their students. This is Sarah and Jack going through what it's like to lose your hearing or to have a sensory issue in a classroom. We brought in gloves to restrict mobility and other different experiences, all in our unique space, which does not look like this. But we wanted the space to be a safe space, a comfortable space, an environment that supported students and staff to really experiment with empathy. And so this became the centre of our world, our North Star, and not just in our student programmes, but in our staff programmes. And very quickly, the idea took off. Number one, it was easier to digest and get your head around empathy and the lived experience. And within Ideas Lab is where we have the empathy studio, as we now call it, where we give people space and time to try out and experiment on ideas. I think our biggest success is that we have now seeded a hothouse of people who understand empathy and can bring it back into their own environments as educators. And that really has a profound effect when we think of the multiplier effect that we have as educators. It does take time and it takes patience. I think Albert Einstein said it best when he says empathy is patiently and sincerely seeing the world through the eyes of others. And that's what we've tried to replicate. We've done it really, really successful in our community of students who are here with me on a very sunny day in Galway. So our hope and vision is that through the staff programme, through GIFT, that we replicate this with staff and really build a community. So my question was, how might we as educators slow down to go further in cultivating deep empathy and innovation? Thank you.